Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Yes, so we are.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, good evening. So this is Sunday night, and we are live on Facebook again. So we have actually audience both from Zoom because we are streaming live from Zoom, and we have also audience are watching live on Facebook. So to the audience who are now in our Zoom meeting rooms, please remember to turn off your video and your mic as well as you come in to listen to us as we are going live on Facebook. So to all of those, all of you who are watching us, are listening to us on Facebook, please like, share, and subscribe to Proppy Podcast on our Facebook channel, on our social media channels, Facebook and YouTube as well.
Yes, please share, please share.
Yes.
Good things must be shared together to your friends.
Exactly.
Especially today, the topic is fire awareness and intervention. So anytime we can save a life.
Yes. All right. So we'll be starting our session in 4 minutes time by 8:35. So please remember to invite your friends to come in and listen to us as we have our expert to come in to share with us today about this topic about fire awareness and intervention. This message in a bottle, Proppy podcast series is brought to you by ProppyApp, a property all-in-one app where dreams come home. We're sending out messages of hope to inspire others to do the same, to make a difference in people's lives and to create change. Philip, would you like to explain to maybe some of our new audience about what we are doing throughout in this maybe 1 hour's time?
Okay, in this 1 hour times, we are going to cover 3 sessions. Okay, the first sessions will be giving some information to our latest news, okay, to all our audience. And then during the second segment, we will be inviting an expert in fire, okay, who are going to share with us on how can we prevent fire and also what should we do if there is a fire. Okay, after that, we will have a quiz session. Okay, so we will interact together and have fun together.
Yes. So in 3 segments, we have 3 segments for today. The first segment is called Almost Anything. So if you can see from our background, the topic for this segment 1 is called, right on my left actually, it's called Almost Anything, where we talk about almost anything. And the second segment is called Breaking Broadcasts, where we invite our guests or industry leaders and experts to share their wisdom and thoughts with us. And also our third segment, the Clubhouse Chaos. So we will usually be playing fun activities with your audience. It will be it will be engaging, it will be interactive with the audience as well and with our experts as well.
Yes. So stay tuned and have fun today.
Yes. All right.
Have you noticed that our background is actually fire?
Yes.
Yeah, very cartoonish and very cute.
Very cute.
Because our topic today is about fire.
So actually, this background is quite a famous one, I would say, that you can just find on just Google it, about fire, and then it will show, it's like a cafe on fire.
It gives me the feeling of Simpson, Simpson.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether is this coming from Simpson, the cartoon.
All right, so we're going to start soon. So please, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, to our Proppy Podcast Season 2. Good evening. You're listening to Proppy Podcast Season 2. This is episode 12. The Message in a Bottle Proppy Podcast series is brought to you by ProppyApp, a property all-in-one app where dreams come home. We're sending out messages of hope to inspire others to do the same, to make a difference in people's lives, and to create change. Hi, everybody. My name is Vivian Chong.
Hi, my name is Philip.
Yes. So Philip is co-hosting with me tonight.
Yes.
What is our topic about, Philip?
As today's topic is about fire safety, let us review some of the notable fire incidents that happened in our country for the past 30 days.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, first, on 18th of September last month, there was a fire damages to 4 wooden houses in Kampong Jelutong Barat, Penang, quite near to my house actually.
Oh,
Those
right.
4 houses were almost destroyed in a fire in the early hours of Saturday. 12 people from 3 families were affected by the fire. That means averagely there were 4 persons living in the house.
And actually, about 2 weeks ago, on 1st of October, there was a really serious fire breakout that shocked many of us. This happened in Kampong Baru, China, Karak, Bentong at night. So a total of 48 houses and 8 shops were destroyed in that fire. 52 firemen and 10 fire trucks were used to control the fire. So imagine how big the fire was. The fire lasted for many hours. But fortunately, there wasn't any casualty in this fire, but the losses caused by the fire was huge, Philip.
Yeah, luckily there wasn't any casualty.
Yeah.
Then on 8th of October, which was only last week, there was another fire broke out around 3:40 p.m. at another place in Penang.
Oh, in Penang as well.
Yeah, this time that place was only 300 meters away from my office. And I still remember I heard loud fire truck siren on that day at that time. The damaged site was actually a heritage site, and most of the interior of the shop house was made by wood. And this time, unfortunately, there was a disabled 44-year-old woman in the property. She failed to escape and was passed away due to this incident.
That was really unfortunate.
Yeah.
And on early morning of 12th October, another fire broke out in one of the oldest temple in Malaysia and also the largest Buddhist temple complex in the country. Do you guys know what temple it is? It's the Cat Lock Sea Temple in Penang as well. Yeah. According to one of the news report, Philip, 70% of the temple was damaged. Is it true, Philip?
No lah. Okay, that title was a little bit misleading. It was actually 70% of one of the temple complex was damaged.
What do you mean by temple complex?
If you have been to Galaxy, there are more than 20 temple complexes. Only one of the temple complex was damaged. Galaxy total land area is 120,000 square meters, which is very big. And that complex that was damaged was only 18.5 square meters only. So you see how small it is.
All right. So it's like one of the pagoda, one of the building inside.
Yeah, the fire didn't even affect the operation of the temple, as business was as usual on the next day. And they were still opening for tourists. And many of my friends from other states also asked me through WhatsApp whether, how is Galaxy Temple? Is it total burnt out? And I think many people really care of this iconic tourist attraction in Penang.
That's good. Yeah, I'm very curious about it too, because all we saw is like 70% on the news title. Yeah, because it's one of the oldest tourist attraction in Malaysia, right? It's really well known to the world as well. Philip, do you notice that for the past 30 years, out of the these 4 of the 5 incidents, 3 of them are in Penang? I wonder why so many fire break out in Penang.
I think Penang is on fire. Okay, Penang is a very happening place right now.
Very happening, definitely, since the borders are opening again.
Yeah, I think it's only pure coincidence. Nobody will wish that this kind of incidents to be happening.
Of course.
Even anywhere in this world. And Vivian, do you notice that most of the fire incidents happen on wooden property?
Oh yeah, I think they are mainly on wooden properties. The 4 houses in Jelutong, Penang, the Kampong Baru, China, the heritage shop house that you mentioned just now, and also Cat Lock Sea Temple. I think it housed maybe a lot of wooden statues.
Okay. Yeah, right. And for your information, the 4 houses that quite near to my place in Jelutong, Penang, the fire department is actually walking distance, is almost only about 1 minute away from that place,
Oh.
And according to the news report, the fire broke out very quickly. And when the fire was blazing, it took only 4 minutes only to burn down one of the houses.
Oh, that's really fast.
Well, can you imagine if the fire station is further away? the fire will be out of control. Then the incident, that incident will become a big scale incident like Kampong Baru Cina in Perak. And frankly speaking, we might consider ourselves to be lucky because there was only a casualty out of these 4 incidents. And a few days ago, there was one single incident in Kaohsiung, Taiwan, that taken away 46 lives.
Yeah, I've read about it too, but not into details. So what happened, Philip?
According to what I had read, the fire might be caused by cigarette butt. And the fire was started at the first floor of that building. And due to it happened during the midnight, many people were sleeping and missed the golden time window to escape. And when they woke up, the flame had turned into inferno already. So moreover, the killing part is there was an electrical shock because there was a commercial place as well. They placed a lot of electric appliances at the first floor and it blocked the escape route.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and many people failed to escape.
Yeah, but when you mentioned about the blocked escape route, I recall also a terrible fire incident in Malaysia. This fire broke out in a religious school in 2017. I think a lot of Malaysian can remember this, can recall this actually. 23 people died because the escape route was locked actually. It wasn't even blocked, it was locked.
Yeah, escape route is very important. So to those people who live in condominium, please be mindful not to place your belonging on the escape route. Although sometimes it is a very good place to store your belongings.
Yeah, it's really important for us, for Malaysian, to have the awareness about fire safety and the intervention. So, Philip, let's go to the second segment, Breaking Broadcast, to learn from a fire safety expert so that we can protect ourselves and our loved ones.
Yeah.
All right. According to the Fire and Rescue Department of Malaysia, on average, about 6,000 premises are destroyed by fire every year. And of this, 2,400 are private houses. According to the statistics, between 120 and 150 people perish in fires annually. Yeah, so we have invited our expert today. Philip, would you like to introduce him?
Yeah, today we have invited an expert in the fire safety industry. He has been in the fire protection system industry for more than 20 years and involved in design and application as well. And his name is Alfie. Hi, Alfie.
Hi, Philip. Hi, Vivian.
Hi, Alfie.
Hello.
Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Alfie, yeah. So these fire outbreaks recently are really shocking, especially the recent one in Taiwan, Kaohsiung, the incident which took away 46 lives. So it's really hard to imagine, being in there, trapped. I can't imagine waiting to die, Alfie, can we go straight to the point maybe? Is there any way we can survive in this situation?
Yeah, Vivian, just now I heard you talk about a lot of death, during the fire incidents. So, okay, before we talk about how to survive, right? So let me ask you guys, what do you think the main cause of death during the fire outbreak? What do you think?
Can we open this to the floor as well, to our audience in Facebook, our audience here in Zoom? Okay, so what is the main cause of death in a fire outbreak? You can type into the chat box. You can also maybe comment in our comment box in Facebook as well.
Yeah, I think
it's too smoky, and then they cannot breathe. And then secondly, I think it's too blurred. So it's smoky, then they cannot see the way out and so on.
Yeah, I think they
Am I right, Alfie?
unconscious.
Yes,
we have some answers, some people commenting in Facebook as well, the smoke, suffocation, So Alfie, is that right?
Yeah, so I'm very happy. Many of us is quite awareness of the fire safetyness lah. So yeah, they are correct. Actually, the statistics show that 90% of the death during the fire incident is because they are inhaling too much of the smoke, which is the carbon monoxide lah. Actually, it only takes 5 minutes for the smoke to kill you.
Oh, so 5 minutes.
Fast,
yeah, it's really fast.
Yeah. So actually, when the fires happen, the best way and the ideal way is to run, of course, if you can. But let's say if you're very unfortunate, you are trapped in the fire incident there, and you cannot escape. So you have to change your game plan already. So you have to think how you hide it and where to hide it. So maybe we will cover it in the following topic, Vivian.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Alfie.
Alfie, in Malaysia, we have a lot of landed houses. In 2019 alone, there were a total of 863 fire breakout in terrace house. So if this happened to anyone in a landed house, what else can we do to survive?
Yeah, as I said earlier, the best thing is you can do is to run. Yeah, actually, for our housing design, housing safety design, you will notice that our staircase actually is directly escape from our house. So that as Vivian said and Philip said, we don't block our escape way. That means we don't store our things and put our things and maybe put a gate there, say that maybe it's a safety or whatever. But when it's a fire incident, there is the only escape way you can escape from the fire. So yeah.
Our staircase. What about let's say in situation like the mall or office building, high-rise building, how do we escape if we are working,
Yeah, there's a different situation because there is the commercial area. For the shopping mall is a bigger area, more crowded and all that. So there's the building design is a bit different from our houses. Okay, if you can see this, this is actually a typical layout. Yeah, the infographic is the typical layout of the fire design of the escape road. So so you can see that when the fire happens, we have to follow the so-called protected corridor. It will lead you to the protected lobby and the protected staircase to escape. So maybe you will ask me, Vivian, what does it mean about the protected corridor and the protected staircase?
Yeah, so it's important to really follow the keluar sign, like what is promoted.
Correct. Because the protected corridor and the protected staircase is surrounded by the minimum 2-hour fire rated wall or the compartment.
All right.
So this will prevent the smoke and the fire to sneak in this protected area. So it will be easy for you to escape. So moreover, if you equip like the equipment, like Vivian said, that the keluar sign, the exit sign, and then the emergency light. So that in case when the fire and no power supply, the cut off the power supply, so the emergency light is a battery operated. So it will light out, and normally the emergency light is located will lead you to this escape staircase, and then you just follow the emergency light, and then follow the keluar sign, the exit sign, and then you will go into this the escape staircase. So as you said, as you can see in the infographic, the escape staircase normally they will put at the side of the building, so that you will direct exit to the external building, so to save your life lah.
So that means we it's not just to lead you directly out of the building, it also protect us from the fire as well, because it's kind of like a fire barrier. Would you say that?
Yes, exactly. So it will prevent the smoke and the fire and sneak in. And then moreover, it will equip like the if you heard before, is the fire sprinkler is the water sprinkler. Yeah. So in case the fire is really sneak in, and then you will activate the fire sprinkler. So how this they will spray the water. Okay, so actually the water actually they have two functions lah. So if there is only a point of the fire, maybe it will extinguish lah, but it's the possibility is low lah. But the more important function of this fire sprinkler is he will dilute the smoke. He will dilute the smoke.
I see.
Yeah, he diluted the smoke so that and then we will also and also lower the temperature. Yeah, so all these things is to prolong your life and then to make you to escape.
So this is how the staircase actually lead us out, is it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So this is actually leading us to normally we will say it's a assembly point of a mall or an office building, right?
Yep. And then okay, this is the best scenario lah. That means you can escape successfully from the fire incident. This is the best scenario. But what if you're really trapped in the fire incident? For example, the fire escape route is blocked. You can't go out.
Sometimes the doors are actually locked. You know, sometimes when we are in a mall, you know, we try the door that leads to the staircase is actually locked.
Okay. If the staircase there, the door is locked, I think it's not the Vivian, you're not going to the fire escape,
the right door.
because if the fire door normally will not have the lock.
It shouldn't be locked. Okay.
It shouldn't be locked.
The smoke is too thick, and until we cannot see the escape route, the emergency escape sign, then how?
Yeah, that means what I mean when you trap in the fire. So then you have to change your game plan. Then
so in case we cannot escape, right?
Yeah, very unfortunate you cannot escape. So you have to change your game plan. So you have to find a place to hide. And
while waiting,
anybody knows, let's say in the mall, let's say we are in the Sunway Pyramid, Sunway Velocity, which are the place that we can hide in order to save
so let's
us.
Open this up again to our audience in Facebook. Please comment. So what do you think is the best, where do you think is the best place to hide in case we cannot escape? We are kind of trapped in a mall, you know, or maybe you can comment in the comment box as well. Okay.
You commented tandas.
Yes, the tandas. Is it right? The tandas, the toilet? Healing as well.
Okay. Then LP, what about in the tandas, there is a freshly produced shit on the tandas, then how?
But I think, Philip, in that situation, I think you...
Worst case scenario.
I think better we save our life. Okay, in this infographic, actually, I want to say is that this is give some tips for our audience. Actually, this is the ultimate surviving skill inside the toilet. So in case, before that, let me explain why the toilet is the best place for us to go and hide. Okay, there's a few points. So firstly, actually, normally the toilet is designed very near to the building boundary, very near to the edge of the building. You see, so so you can have window. Normally the toilet there will get window, so you can open the window for some fresh air. Okay, and then secondly, it's also easy for the firefighters to come and rescue because it's the edge of the building. So they just use the ladder, then they can reach you already. They can rescue you. So thirdly, actually, for the building safety design, the toilet also is surrounded by the fire wall, means the fire compartment as well. So the smoke will not prevent the smoke and the fire to stick in and prolong it. I would say that it prolong it. So, and then normally in the entrance of the toilet, there is also the sprinkler point. We call it cut-off sprinkler. So in case the fire really burn and activate the sprinkler, so the sprinkler will spray the water, because you see the smoke will sneak in from the, the gap, the door and the floor, there's the gap, they will sneak in. So the sprinkler there, the water sprayed, so that they can, it's like a water curtain, so it's prevent the smoke and prolong the smoke to sneak in. Okay, so really in case very unfortunate, then the smoke is very amount of smoke is coming in.
Stick.
Yeah, so you feel that very, very dizzy and uneasy, the smoke is coming in. So this infographic show that is another ultimate surviving skill. So you can break the hose, we call it bidet lah, the bidet lah. So beside the WC, the water closet, so you can break it, and then the hose you can go through. There's an S trap. This is the water closet design. There's the S trap. When you pass through the S trap, the water level there's the air. There's the air there, but the air wouldn't smell good lah, because the toilet design, this air, there's another vent pipe. If you can see, there's another vent pipe that direct connected to the external building. That's where the fresh air is. Yeah. So this is to prolong your life. You have you still can breathe. So in order for the fire rescue team come and rescue you.
And we should be having the 2 hours fire compartment.
Minimum.
We should have that lah.
Yeah, it should have that lah. So there is when you have no choice lah.
Yeah. Avi, actually, I myself run education centers and kindergarten. So I think many already know this. I remember when I applied for the local council business license, the procedure takes time. One of it is, of course, to get approval from the firefighters department, our fire and rescue department. So the firefighters came. They sent people to review the building safety standard lah. So maybe for the benefit of some of our audience, who are business owners, factory owners as well, who are also our audience, what kind of premise need to be, I don't know, what kind of premise need to be reviewed by the fire and rescue department in Malaysia, or actually what are they looking at?
Yeah, what kind of safety design is needed?
Oh, okay. Actually, every premises, including the residential house, have to be reviewed by the our fire department. For example, our terrace house, many of us like to do the extension, kitchen extension, you see. So we also have to submit to the town council, okay, because they have the standard template lah, and then the standard dimension. So you see, we cannot like extend whatever we like. For example, we extend up to the roof. You see, this is illegal lah. This is definitely illegal because actually the roof it can be accommodate our fire engine sizes. It means that when the fire happens, the fire engine can use the roof to to reach us and to extinguish the fire. So if you imagine that your house extend half of the roof, you see, so when there is the fire engine cannot reach us, so it's very dangerous, so it wouldn't be allowed. And then if your let's say your roof, after your extension, your roof, even though your building not extend to the roof side, but your roof did extend, that also it will be blocking the fire engine to reach you as well. So this is for the our residential house, just for example. And for the commercial, they will be a bit strict, because the commercial
very strict
involve public life and assets, you see. So they will tend to be a bit strict. If not mistaken, Vivian, I think your kindergarten center, they will advise you, or not advise you, I think they will ask you to do another staircase to at the back,
front and the back.
The front and the back.
Actually,
Yes, because because a lot of students, so it's only one staircase. It wouldn't be enough to evacuate all the student lah. So they will need two lah. Yeah.
And I think I remember they looked at the corridors and also the classrooms as well.
Yeah, because they will review whether you have the corridor to escape. I mean, direct escape to the staircase means the fire escape there. So if you compartmented too complicated and without a corridor, or the corridor is very zigzag, because there is a minimum travel distance they require. So if your corridor is very, the distance is very long, is zigzag or funny shape, then they may be rejected your application. So talking about, Philip just now asked me any design requirement from the fire authority and all that. Actually, there is, for example, those commercial and industrial building, our fire safety design actually segregate to two segments. The first one, we called it is a passive fire design. Passive means, cannot move. Something is cannot move, just like the building. So those like corridor, protected corridor, just now as I mentioned, the protected staircase, the firewall, the fire compartment, all this is called passive design, which is cannot move. Yeah. Another one is called the active design. Active design means the mechanical system. For example, the smoke management system, smoke attraction system during the fire, and then the sprinkler system, and then the fire hydrant, and then the fire hose reel. All this is the active firefighting system, which is we can be used to extinguish the fire or to help to save life. All this we call that is the, and then another one is called the detection system. So there is before the fire happens. Yes, all this. I think we will cover in the next topic, right? Yeah. So the authority will review all these standards, and then they think is it safe to operate. Then they will issue you the permit or the CF so called, to operate the business.
Yeah. Yep. I think for household as well, the fire compartments or I don't know, it's very it's really important as well, between your house and the other house. Like just now Philip was saying, the 4 houses got burned down in just 4 minutes, is it?
Yes. They are squatters.
Yeah, those are I believe is the illegal house. They is not approved by the fire authority.
Yeah, correct.
So normally for standard the fire design, let's say the link house. So house to house, actually we have a firewall, or we call it fire compartment. Yeah. So
can we show the screen? Can we look at the screen on the next one? Yeah, I think we have that. Yeah, the fire compartmentation, you mean?
Yes. So we have the vertical fire compartment and the horizontal fire compartment. So the vertical, normally, if you can imagine, is just like our link house. So between house to house, there is the fire compartment. So once there is a fire in one house, it will not spread to the other house so rapidly. So there will be at least a minimum 2-hour fire-rated material there to prevent the fire and the smoke to travel to the next house. So there is the for time for the firefighter to come here to help to extinguish the fire, so that we can property the next house's life and the property. And then there's the horizontal fire compartment. Normally is used for the shop house, because the shop house, the every floor is the different tenant. So so you will not travel to the above tenants. Let's put it this way.
Alfie, you were saying just now, it's so that if we have this barriers or protection to our shop houses, our house, actually, usually how long will it take for the firefighters to arrive at the fire incident place, the breakout?
Yeah, according to their KPI, normally within 15 to 20 minutes, the firefighter, after they receive the report, so yeah, they have to be at the fire scene already. That's why the fire station is designed to located at a certain coverage area, so that they can reach the fire incident there within 15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming back to our home safety, in the event of fire, homeowners should be able to put out the fire before it becomes uncontrollable, right? And how can we put out fire at home?
Okay, normally I suggest that every household they have a fire extinguisher because like Philip said, when the fire happen, when there's the point, so that it's a point of fire so it's easily for us to extinguish it when we notice that. So if the fire is spread rapidly until the whole room, let's say a room is a bigger area, then it's very hard for us to extinguish. Then we have to run already. So that's why the fire extinguisher is actually a very important for our daily life.
Maybe can we do like a survey here out to our audience? Any one of you actually has this fire extinguisher at home? I will have to admit my house doesn't have that. My shop, yes, but in our houses, maybe any one of our audience can comment or put in this comment box in Facebook or in the Zoom chat box. Any one of you have a fire extinguisher? Oh yeah, there are a few actually has that. I even have fire blanket. Wow, so they are actually very aware of fire safety as well. Yeah, one upstairs and one downstairs. Right. In the car as well.
Also.
Yeah. Some has that in the car, some doesn't have that. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that. But don't know how to use. Yes, we'll come to that. Yes, we'll come to that. Both fire. I have both fire extinguishers and smoke masks. Even smoke masks. Mom's house. All right, thank you to our audience.
Amazing.
Yeah, I really wanted to know that. How many of us have that? All right. So Alfie, you were going to explain to us about the fire extinguishers. I think there are many types, right?
Yeah. So actually is many types of fire. For our fire knowledge, actually we classify as the class A, class B, class C, class E, and class F fire. So actually not every fire can be put off by the water. So please keep it in mind.
Yes, definitely. Please don't.
Yeah. So this is a chart that different type of the fire extinguisher for the different application. But in short, just in a summary, in short, so normally we will put the ABC dry powder in our house. As you can see, the ABC dry powder, they can put off class A, class B, class C, class E fire. So class F fire is a very seldom will happen in our household. Those chemical things. Is unless you do some experiment in your house or whatever. Otherwise the ABC dry powder is very suitable for our daily household usage
But we are looking at so class A is wood, paper, and textiles. Class B is flammable liquids. Flammable liquids are like the alcohol. Is it?
The fuel. Like the alcohol.
Class C is flammable gases, then electrical contact, and also class F is cooking oils and fats.
So cooking oil and fat are actually found in restaurants mostly, right?
Yes, mostly restaurant, because for our household we are not very, the cooking is not as complicated as the restaurant. So that will be the ABC dry powder will be enough because I have experience before. So don't worry.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So actually, of course, we wouldn't want to, but yeah, coming to our some questions in our chat box, I think we can actually tackle that. Some are asking, actually, we don't know how to use. Yeah, because we've never really used that before in our business premise as well. We've never, of course, we wouldn't want that lah, but we've never used it before. Maybe Alfie, you can. You have something to explain to us about how to use the fire extinguishers.
Teach us.
Yeah, no problem. So actually it's very easy. But let me answer some audience. Very important. Some audience say that he only has 1 kg of the fire extinguisher. I mean the ABC dry powder. Actually, advisable is you have a 9 kg ABC dry powder. Yeah, it's more sufficient. So the 1 kg one, normally we will put it at our car. Yeah, it's okay.
Right.
But for the house, normally we advise is at least 9 kg or 6 kg lah. At least a 6 kg lah. Yeah.
Do we need 2? Like downstairs one or an upstairs one?
This is a very good question, and I can give some tips also. Yeah, we need one in below and one in above because you see, for example, let's say you sleep and then there's a fire happen, you wake up, and then your fire, because normally the house only have 1 staircase, it's a fire escape. Then your fire escape is already on fire. Then how you going to escape? So you can use the fire extinguisher to help you to open up the fire escape. I mean the staircase. Yeah, you can spray it and then open up the escape route, and then you can escape. So this is a very good. This audience is very good. Is a very good question. It's a very good tips as well. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, talking about the how to use the fire extinguisher. Okay, before we use the fire extinguisher, so we have to make sure whether the is still functionable. How can we check? A few things we have to check. The first thing we have to check, the very important, there is the pressure gauge there. That's the gauge. So you have to see whether there is any pressure there. I mean, there's the indicator. So if the indicator indicates 0, means that there is no pressure, then it will not be function. Yeah.
Right.
So you have to check that. Yeah. And
so
then you also
have to throw away already the fire extinguisher.
Not necessarily, Philip. Actually, you can pass to any distributor or any shop. They can help you to refill the dry powder and also refill the pressure in.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after that, then the first thing you have to take out the safety pin. Okay. After you take out the safety pin, and then you take out the hose, and then you aim the object. Okay.
The
so
object
you aim
burning.
Yeah, the object is burning. So when you aim the object, you don't aim on top. I mean the surface. That actually you have to aim the bottom of the object that is on fire, because there is the cause there. If you aim the above, is only the flame. You only shooting the flame. So after you aim the below, then you press. There's the handle there. You press. Yeah. Then that's it. Then you can extinguish the fire. So I think later part, Vivian, you will show a video.
Yes. So actually, we prepared a video. I think it's actually really important for us to look at how it's actually being used. Maybe can we show the video? Yeah.
How to use a fire extinguisher. In this short video, we'll cover how to properly use a fire extinguisher using the PASS method. Now, it's important to note that if a fire does occur in your workplace, that you follow these 3 important steps. Step 1. Once you've seen the fire, first grab the closest fire extinguisher, ensuring it's the correct type and class appropriate to extinguish the fire, and always make sure to keep your back to an unobstructed exit. If you do not think that you can put out the fire safely, make sure to evacuate the building. Step 2. Once you have your fire extinguisher, stand 6 to 8 feet away from the fire. Step 3. Follow the PASS 4-step procedure. First is P for pull. Pulling the pin unlocks the operating lever and allows you to discharge the extinguisher. Next is A for aim. Make sure to aim the extinguisher nozzle or hose at the base of the fire. The first S is squeeze. Squeeze the lever. This discharges the extinguishing agent. Releasing the lever will stop the discharge. The second S is for sweep. While discharging the extinguisher, start moving towards the fire. Keep the extinguisher aimed at the base of the fire and sweep back and forth until the flames appear to be out. Once the fire has been extinguished, make sure to watch the fire area. If the fire reignites, repeat the process. Always remember that smoke generated from the fire can be harmful and even fatal. Never attempt to extinguish a fire unless it is safe to do so. Now to recap the PASS 4-step procedure. P is for pull the pin. A is for aim the nozzle. The first S is for squeeze the lever. And the second S is for sweep. At Grand River.
Thank you. I think, of course, we wouldn't even want to reach this stage to even use the fire extinguisher, right? I think we should come back a little bit and talk about the prevention. Alfie, is there any tips on preventing a fire breakout?
Yeah, of course, Vivian. So especially in the household, I also strongly suggest that every household must install these smoke detectors. So actually don't worry, you don't need to rewiring or whatever. Actually, the smoke detector is the battery operating. My house also has one. You know, because why? Do you notice that, Vivian? Most of the fire happen is at the night time. When you see, when you look at the news, you see the Karak, the Penang, or whatever. Normally happen at night time. You know, because why? Because at the night time is our awareness is going to the lowest. Because when we are sleeping, because daytime, when anything happens, you will see, you will react quickly, you notice that. But when at the night time, when you sleep, there is some fire, short circuit or whatever happen. So nobody knows. And then until the fire spread very fiercely, rapidly, then only we notice and we wake up, then maybe it will be a bit too late. We missed the golden time to escape already. So that's why we must install the smoke detector. First, why? The first is smoke travel the fastest than the fire. So before the fire happen, first thing is the smoke. And then the smoke travel very fast. So the first thing to detect is the smoke. And then the smoke detector, actually the smoke detector, once they detect, they make the sound. Actually, the sound is not very loud, but it's very sharp. Sharp until those decimal can wake you up.
So actually, I read an article before, a research article by a researcher, a proper research, that we can't actually smell when we are asleep. But of course, we can hear.
Yes, that's right. So those detector design, they will put a very high decimal. Very high decimal doesn't mean they were very loud, but that is very sharp. And then they will wake you up. Wake us up. And then once you wake up and then you notice there's a small point on fire, if you have the fire extinguisher, you can react very fast to extinguish the fire before it's spread rapidly and fiercely. So there is a very important prevention. At least these two basic equipment I think have. And I saw some audience, they said they have the fire blanket too. Actually, it's very good also, the fire blanket. You know why? Okay, the fire blanket actually is fire rated also. So when you are trapped, maybe in the first floor, like I said, the staircase is on fire. Actually, you can wrap the fire blanket around your body and you can escape. This is also a good equipment.
Okay, I'm curious. when the fire is still small, can we put out the fire using the fire blanket?
Yes, can.
Oh, just
Fire
to cover
blanket
the
also
fire.
can.
Yeah.
Then
Yes,
it's
fire
really a
blanket
very
also
good tool.
can.
Ah,
Yeah.
And there's a question from the floor. Okay, for those fire extinguisher that having expiry date,
where can we bring?
Yeah, where can we bring to validate or reject?
Okay. Actually, you can bring to any distributor got this kind of service lah. One of the companies is me lah. You can find me and you can find all these company in our ProppyApp.
Yes.
In the ProppyCast. So there is a lot of this company you can find within your distance housing near to your housing distance.
Okay. And Alfie, among all the causes of fire hazard, Fire and Rescue Department statistics reveal that 40 electrical sources is at the top of the list in Malaysia. So Alfie, what about old building wiring system? Do we really need to renew the wiring system after 20 or 30 years?
Yeah, actually they should recheck. I would say recheck and maybe redo the wiring lah. So because normally, as Philip said, many fires is caused by the wiring and the short circuit. So my advice is, when you want to do the renovation or rewiring in your house, maybe you should engage a professional electrician to do it lah. Because in Malaysia, there is for the electrical, there's a guideline also for the electrical, and we have to follow the guideline. So if you hire those unprofessional, they just simply tap from here, tap from there, and then they don't have the safety measurement. For example, they didn't put the fuse. Once there is the overload, the current overload, then they will short circuit. Then the spark will come, and then will cause the fire.
I think people nowadays especially like homeowners or some these repairmen, homeowners as well, they think they can fix every wiring detail on their own, or just maybe by referring to YouTube videos, or we see it online. We try doing it on our own without this having proper knowledge. We can actually look for credible and reliable experts on ProppyCast, a feature provided by ProppyApp, where we can find reliable experts to help us with everything related to our home. We can make our decision based on their review and ratings system as well as their endorsement. So this definitely helps us to find credible and trusted experts to help us with our home.
Yeah, Alfie, your company also listed on ProppyCast, right? Can you maybe share with us a little bit about your company and why do you choose to list with ProppyCast?
Yes, Philip, thank you. Yeah, yes, my company also listed in ProppyCast. So because ProppyCast, they provide also, just like what Vivian said, ProppyCast also provide the credibility weightage system lah. So because in our line, we are the professional line. We are not like like the Shopee, Lazada, or selling in commercial products lah. So what we're selling is our professionalism.
Service.
So that yes. So that those our client think that our service is good, we give them a professional advice and whatever, they will give us a endorsement, review, and rating, and then they will share our QR code to their friends. Yeah, this is very good. So that I find that this ProppyCast features will help us to expand our business and to maintain our current customer very well.
Yeah. So actually, we are also very used to using QR code scanner nowadays, especially after this pandemic as well.
Yeah, right. Okay, we want to remind our audience that all the information shared by Alfie today, the podcast today, and also the infographics today will be posted in our Proppy Academy. So you can watch back anytime for the useful information. We want to thank Alfie for this sharing session with us today. Thank Thank you, Elfie.
Yes, thank you, Elfie.
Thank you, Philip.
Yes.
Thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Elfie, please also stay with us for our segment 3 for some fun, okay?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yes. So this message in a bottle series is brought to you by ProppyApp. Please like, share, and download ProppyApp, a property-based all-in-one portal, including all home-related peripheral services like Elfie's fire extinguishing service as well. ProppyApp, where dreams come home. Let's go to our segment 3, Clubhouse Chaos.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to our segment 3, Clubhouse Chaos, where we usually answer some questions and talk about something more casually.
Yes. Since we are talking about the fire safety, we're doing a quiz today about fire safety. Okay, so if you have listened in, if you have been paying attention, then you'll be able to do this. Okay, let's see how many questions you can answer. Can we please share the slide? Yeah. Okay, all right. Please join in. You can use the website slido.com and then key in the numbers 971 and
054.
Yes. Or you can use the QR code scanner to just scan this. All right, we'll be giving you a few minutes, a few seconds actually.
Maybe 10 seconds.
Come join in to this game. Everybody.
Come and have fun together.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, are you ready?
Hi, yeah, we are seeing some of people coming in already. Yueling, hi. Everyone,
please,
if you are in already, you can keep something first.
Say something so
say
that
something.
we know that you're in.
Yes.
Hello, anonymous. Okay, people are getting in already, right?
Yeah. All right. Hi, hello. Okay, let's see how many questions. Hi, QB. Let's see how many questions you can get. Actually, we have 8 questions. So if you've been paying attention to Alfie just now, if you've been listening in just now, maybe also looking at some of the infographics, then I'm sure you can get all questions right.
Yeah, some tips. Today's questions, some are quite tough one. Not easy questions.
Really?
Okay, let's go to question number 1.
Yeah, let's go to question number 1. We'll be giving you maybe about 30 seconds for each question.
Okay, which 3 components are needed to start a fire? Oxygen, water, and fuel. Fuel, ignition, and oxygen. Fuel, carbon dioxide, and time. And last one is ignition, carbon dioxide, and moisture. What is the answer? Yeah,
we didn't actually share about this just now, but I think this is quite common sense as well. Yeah. Come, please join in. All right. We'll be revealing the correct answer in a while. Okay, anyone else? We'll be giving you a few more seconds, maybe 30 seconds for each question. Yes, come in.
Come join.
Yeah. Is it the first one or the second one or the third one? Which one?
Okay, anyone? All people answered?
Yeah.
One more, short of one more.
I think if you are listening in from Facebook, you can come in and join into the game as well. This is live.
Yes, but Facebook will have I think 10 seconds delay.
Yes. But you can still join in. You can still come in.
Okay, almost everyone answered.
Okay. All right. Okay, shall we review the answer? So which one is it? You can also type into the chat box, everyone. Okay, if you can.
Almost everyone is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Fuel.
Okay, well done.
Ignition. That means the heat or a fire, and oxygen. Yeah. Actually, we need the heat, right? So this is actually the fire triangle. All right. Let's go to the second question.
Question number 2.
Okay, so it's getting harder. Just now that was a warm-up question. Okay, so question number 2, why is it important to know the different classes of fire? Because some cause greater damage than others? Or is it because some are less dangerous to a person's health? So it doesn't really matter if a fire break out. Or is it because everyone in the workplace needs to fight fire?
Part-time fireman.
Part-time fireman. Or because certain fires can only be fought with certain fire extinguishers. Come on, okay. Yeah, you might want to just type in, if you are not joining in live, you might just want to come in, type into the Facebook comment as well, or on our Zoom live chat, or you can just say like 1, 2, 3, or 4, which one.
Yes,
okay,
just participate, just have fun.
Yeah, come in and have some fun. Okay, how many more? Okay, shall we review? One more.
Oh, 100% correct.
Wow, not bad.
So everyone gets it right.
Yes, correct. The 4th one, of course, okay, because certain fires can only be fought with certain fire extinguishers, like what Alfie was saying just now, the infographic that you showed us just now, Alfie.
Yeah, type A to type F. Okay, let's go to question 3.
Okay.
Okay, kitchen fires, cooking oil and fats should be put out with which type of fire extinguishers? A, water. B, CO2. C, wet chemical. I think this one, if you missed just now, then you wouldn't get it
this
right.
One, we really need to look at that infographic, you know?
Yes.
So this kitchen fire is not exactly our house kitchen fire. Alfie was saying just now, no, this is kind of, it's actually harder to break out
but we did mention
we did mention
just now, we did mention
we did mention about this.
We are given you the
so which one? Never mind, we give you a little bit more time to think about this. Actually we talked a lot about ABC, but there's no ABC here. The ABC fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so which one? The water one, the carbon dioxide, or the wet chemical? Yeah, anyone from Facebook as well?
Okay, all had answered. Let's review the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, not everyone gets it right.
Yeah. So why?
The answer is wet chemical.
Why?
Why, Alfie? Maybe you want to tell us more about this.
Yeah, because the the oil and fats okay, first if you put the fires put the water to maybe you will make it worse. You will spread it because the oil floating on the water there. So if you use the water, you will make it worse and spread the fire more. And then if you use the CO2, actually you see a CO2 is a gas. It's a gas. So maybe he can put off the fire, but because he's the gas, so that those residue is still hot, and with the heat maybe will ignite again, and then the fire will come back again. So the best is the wet chemical, because the wet chemical is a foam, is a type of foam. So they can when you sprayed it, you put a layer over the burning liquid and cooling, and then it has the cooling effect also, and cooling the fire, and also starving it of the oxygen. So this is the best option.
Understand. Thank you. Okay, so everyone understand this. Okay, so this is the cooking oil and fats or fire blanket from the. So if it's not very big, if the fire is not too big, then probably fire blanket can work as well, right?
Maybe you need a very big fire blanket. Because normally the size is only 1 meter by 1 meter.
You
so
better put on the fire blanket and escape. It's a better idea.
Okay, let's move to question 4.
Number 4.
All right. Okay, the primary function of a fire door is to exit a building in case of fire. This is a true or false question. True or false? Okay, we're waiting.
This is really tricky.
Yeah, when you say that, then people know the answer already.
We did mention also. Just now we did mention also.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We did.
True or false? So the function of a fire door is for us to exit a building. Okay, true or false? Okay, come on. Who else?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, do we have some in the chat box or answers in the chat box? Okay. All right, so let's reveal the answer. Is it true or is it false? Oops, hey, we got almost half and half.
I told you.
Okay. Yeah, so luckily we put this in in the Slido. So it's actually false. Why, Alfie?
Yeah.
So the function of the fire door is not to exit.
Yeah, let's explain.
Yeah, it's not 100% true lah. If you say the exit, yeah, he has of course had the function to exit because if you without a door, sure cannot exit, right?
Yeah.
So actually, the main function of the fire door actually is to prevent the fire and the smoke to sneak into the protected area, so that you to prolong you to escape. So and then I have to add in that the fire door have to always be closed.
Yes.
So that they have normally they have the hydraulic arm. So if you open the fire door, open the fire door, normally there isn't a fire. You use that door to escape. So they will automatically close it. Yeah, and then as I said, they on top of the door they have a water sprinkler, fire sprinkler as well as a water curtain. When there is really the fire come out, go in the protected area and burst the fire sprinkler. So he can act as a water curtain also to block the smoke to come in. So all this is to prolong the fire and the smoke to come in order for us to escape. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why never ever take elevator.
Yeah.
One more thing I can say that when the fire happens, don't even use the lift. So
the lift.
Once the fire happens, the detector detect, automatically all the lift will go to the ground floor. So when you press, the lift will never come. The lift will never come.
Don't wait for the lift.
Don't wait for the
lift.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is a scenario-based question. If you are in a building and you discover a fire, you should. What should you do? Okay. A, pull the fire alarm and call the fire department. B, use a fire extinguisher to put out the fire even you never used it before. Wow, be a hero. And C, stay in the building until you figure out a way to extinguish the fire. And the last one is run out of the building without warning others of the fire. Well, this one very one.
Is there any way we can go back? Because we can't actually choose this. We can't actually vote and choose our answer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we haven't reviewed. I think. Okay. Sorry. So voting is closed. Yeah. It's open again now.
Open again.
Okay. So which one do we choose? Okay. So if we are in a building and we discover a fire.
Choose D.
B. Really? Okay. What else? So A, B, C, or D. Run out of the building without warning others. Stay in the building.
Yeah, until you figure out how to extinguish the fire.
Yeah. So this one is like common sense. Actually, not exactly also. So it's A or B. A or B, right? I think would be how many of us? Everyone has answered. Everyone?
Yeah, everyone has answered. Let's review the answer.
Okay, let's review the answer then.
Oh.
So we managed to
There is a hero here.
Yeah. Cool. So the real what we should do is actually A, Philip.
Yeah, pull the fire alarm and also call the fire department. Don't be a hero because if you cannot put out the fire, you're in danger.
So that means if we've never used a fire extinguisher before, then we should not use it.
Don't take the risk. At least you protect yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so because I think also because we are in a building, or we are talking about a high-rise, maybe an office building here. It's not just a house, it's not just like one small fire that we are talking about. we are talking about a building. So it's actually, only reasonable if when we discover a fire, we help the people in immediate danger lah. If we can pull out any, sorry, not to say pull out. I think if we can warn the others, alert everyone. Then we alert.
Shout. Fire,
shout.
fire.
Api. And then pull the fire alarm if we are nearby. Then call the fire department. And also, Alfie was saying, close the door behind you to help confine the fire.
Yes, and if you can also clear the path so that people can escape also.
Okay. All right, then let's move to question 6. Okay, so number 6. Which of the following should you do if you are unable to evacuate a burning building? Okay, do we open the doors and windows to let the smoke out? Or do we break the windows? Do we breathe through our mouth? Or do we stay low under the smoke? Okay, we'll give you some time to answer this. Which one would you choose if you are in this scenario?
And this is also not an easy question, no.
I think it should be fine. I think we've heard about this lah.
Yeah, we heard about
during
it.
our school time. Yeah.
But seems like
definitely.
Open the doors and windows and let the smoke out also very makes sense, right?
Kind of. So which one? Wow, yeah. Philip, you are very good in cheating. Yeah. Oh, which one is it? Okay, shall we review the answer?
You see?
See? Wow. Okay. Maybe Alfie, you want to explain to us why is it not right to open the doors and windows to let the smoke out?
Okay. Actually, not to say not lah, but is the D is the better option lah, because stay low under the smoke. Okay. Normally when the fire happen, actually the smoke will travel up and then contain up there. So normally the building design system, we will have the smoke attraction system. You will activate the smoke attraction system to attract to exhaust all the smoke go up to the building lah. So the smoke layer will become thin, and then also they will activate as I said, the water sprinkler system.
Yeah.
So the waters come out, they will dilute the smoke and then lower the temperature. So if you stay low, the smoke contamination is very low at the low side, because normally all travel up there and contain at the ceiling level there. And then also the temperature is low as well. So this is very is a safer way to do that lah. Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Then the next thing, only you open the window and the door when you successfully to go there.
All right.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Question number 7. Which of the following is the acronym describing the correct sequence of using a fire extinguisher? This one I guess many people don't know.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, you continue.
PULL. B, push, PUSH. C, pass, PASS.
So if you've been paying attention just now to the video, then you know. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, who else?
The answer was in the video.
Come on, just choose one. Pull, push, or pass.
Yeah,
which technique? Which technique?
I guess many people will choose pull.
Why?
Because
your technique again.
We need to pull the fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, shall we review the answer?
Oh, surprisingly.
Wow, not bad. Okay, so many have been paying attention.
Yes,
good.
Yes.
So what is the pass technique, Philip?
Yeah, pass technique is P is pull, A is aim, S is squeeze, and another S is sweep. So these are the 4 actions.
So pull out the pin, aim low, squeeze the handle, sweep from one side to another.
Yes, at the base.
All right. Okay, so the next one, the last question. Okay, where should you aim a fire extinguisher nozzle when putting out a fire? Okay, at the top of the fire, or at the base of the fire, or at the center of the fire, or away from the fire. I can't even read this out loud. Okay, so actually, Philip just only revealed the answer before this question.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint us. Okay,
so Philip also mentioned that. Alfie also mentioned that just now. Okay, so don't disappoint
us. It's a free point. Free point.
Yeah, free point. Just right before this, his last sentence was the answer.
If anyone wrong, I really curious who is that person.
Hey, don't like that. Very stressful like that. Very stressful. Okay, how many more? See, they don't want to answer already.
Three more person answer.
Hey, the three don't want to answer already. Okay, or anyone in Facebook. Yeah, very pressure. Okay, we give it a few more seconds and then we review the answer. So this is the last question, okay, before we end tonight's podcast. Really, they don't answer already.
Okay, two more.
Okay, all right. Shall we?
Really didn't want to answer. Yeah, we have to move on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's review the answer. Okay. So now we know some are not paying attention. Okay, luckily this is in the question. Okay, so now you know. Please, it's towards the base of the fire. Alfie, why do we aim at the base of the fire?
Oh, because there is the cost there, the base. If you're on top, it's just a surface, it's just a frame, so it doesn't work. So yeah. The base is the correct answer.
Of the fire. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Alfie.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Philip.
Thanks for being here with us. And thank you,
I have a
everyone.
nice time.
Thank you, everyone. And stay tuned to our next episode. Okay. This Message in a Bottle series is brought to you by ProppyApp. Please like, share, and download ProppyApp, a property-based all-in-one portal, including all home-related peripheral services. ProppyApp, where dreams come home. I'm Vivian Chong. Stay safe, everyone.
And I'm Philip Neo. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening to us. We'll see you again next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.